So, how much did you enjoy FUBAR watching the whole show?
Well, you know, the ghost of Boros seems to be kind of permeating through the beginning of the season. So everyone go back and watch season 1.
Okay.
And then,
In a shocking twist, Netflix terminates FUBAR, leaving Arnold Schwarzenegger's small-screen dreams in ruins just weeks after his 78th birthday. Fans are reeling, and the action icon's TV legacy hangs in the balance. It was supposed to be the ultimate comeback. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator himself, stepping into the streaming world with FUBAR, a high-octane action comedy that promised to blend True Lies swagger with father-daughter drama. For a moment, it worked. Season 1 skyrocketed to #1 on Netflix's charts, with 1.53 billion minutes viewed in its debut week. But on August 1st, 2025, just days after Schwarzenegger celebrated his 78th birthday, Netflix dropped a bombshell. FUBAR was cancelled after 2 seasons. The news hit like a grenade, leaving fans, critics, and even the cast stunned. What went wrong with the show that was meant to be Arnold's TV triumph? Let's dive into the chaos, the fallout, and the untold story behind FUBAR's spectacular crash. The rise and fall of FUBAR. Picture this: May 2023. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Austrian oak, muscles his way onto Netflix with FUBAR, his first-ever starring role in a scripted TV series. He's Luke Brunner, a grizzled CIA operative ready to retire, until he discovers his daughter Emma, played by rising star Monica Barbaro, is also a spy. The premise was gold, a mix of heart-pounding action, snappy one-liners, and family dysfunction, all wrapped in a True Lies-style package. Everywhere I go, people ask me when I'm going to do another big action comedy, like True Lies. Well, here it is. Schwarzenegger declared in a 2023 statement, his signature bravado igniting fan excitement. Season 1 was a smash. It topped Netflix's charts, racking up 219 million hours viewed globally. Fans on X couldn't stop buzzing. Arnie's back, baby. FUBAR is like True Lies on steroids, one user posted. The show's blend of Schwarzenegger's charm, Barbaro's grit, and a star-studded cast including Fortune Feimster and Jay Baruchel felt like a surefire hit. Netflix greenlit Season 2 within weeks, and the hype train was full speed ahead. Fast forward to June 2025. Season 2 drops, and it's bigger, bolder, and packed with surprises, like Carrie-Anne joining as Greta Nelso, Luke's ex-flame, and a former East German spy. A True Lies-inspired tango scene between Schwarzenegger and Moss had fans gasping. "We practiced a lot," Schwarzenegger told Reuters, grinning as he recalled nailing the scene. "They thought we were rehearsing, but we were that prepared." Moss gushed to The Hollywood Reporter. "Getting to work with Arnold was epic for me. I loved every minute of it." But beneath the glitz, cracks were forming. The numbers told a brutal story. Season 2 clocked just 412 million viewing minutes in its premiere week, a jaw-dropping 73% plunge from Season 1's 1.53 billion. It barely clung to Netflix's top 10, limping in at #8 before vanishing from the charts. It's like Netflix forgot to tell anyone Season 2 is out. One fan fumed on X. The 2-year gap between seasons didn't help. Fans had moved on, and Netflix's lackluster promotion left FUBAR fighting for scraps. By August 1st, 2025, the axe fell. Netflix confirmed the cancellation, and the internet erupted. Media fallout and social media reactions. The media pounced on the news. Deadline called FUBAR's performance surprisingly soft, noting that even Monica Barbaro's Oscar nomination for a complete unknown couldn't save it. The AV Club was harsher, quipping that FUBAR was kind of weird and nobody much liked or cared about it, despite Schwarzenegger's star power. Variety reported that the show's failure to maintain momentum after a 2-year hiatus sealed its fate. On X, fans were heartbroken but divided. "I love that show. I even renewed my Netflix subscription for Season 2. One user lamented, praising the True Lies nods and Fortune Feimster's comedic flair. Another raged, "Netflix kills its own shows with these long gaps. No wonder viewership tanked." Some pointed fingers at the writing, with one ex-post calling it a recycled True Lies knockoff with too much family drama. Others defended it, with a fan tweeting, "Arnold was peak Arnold. Give it another season." The cancellation even sparked threats to ditch Netflix, with one user declaring, "I'm canceling my subscription now. This is BS." The cast's reactions added fuel to the fire. While Schwarzenegger stayed silent, Carrie-Anne's enthusiasm for the show made the cancellation sting harder. Her comments about the epic experience of working with Arnold left fans wondering what could have been. Monica Barbaro, fresh off her Oscar nod, took to the Skip Intro podcast to discuss Season 2's dance scenes and stunts, her disappointment palpable but unspoken. The silence from Netflix was deafening. No official statement beyond a brief nod to the cast and crew's efforts. Schwarzenegger's TV gamble and past shadows. FUBAR was more than just a show for Schwarzenegger. It was a bold leap into uncharted territory. After dominating the box office in the 80s and 90s with hits like Terminator and True Lies, and serving as California's governor from 2003 to 2011, Schwarzenegger saw streaming as his next frontier. "I wanted to use all my aspects and talents," he told The Hollywood Reporter in 2023, emphasizing how FUBAR leaned into his age and experience rather than hiding it. The show's premise echoed his real-life complexities, too. Luke Brunner's divorce and infidelity mirrored Schwarzenegger's own split from Maria Shriver after his admitted fuck-up of cheating. "It feels like a documentary," he quipped, acknowledging the parallels. But FUBAR wasn't without flaws. Critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave Season 1 a lukewarm 51% approval, calling it a throwback that borrowed too heavily from Schwarzenegger's past hits. "It's definitely dumb," The Hollywood Reporter's review snarked, pointing out recycled punchlines and illogical plot twists. Fans, however, saw it differently. "It's Arnie being Arnie on TV," one IMDb reviewer raved, praising its nostalgic vibe. The 2-year gap between seasons, though, was a fatal misstep. As one ex-user noted, Netflix kills its own viewership by waiting 2 years. People move on. Schwarzenegger's resilience is undeniable. At 78, he's still a force, promoting fitness with his 432,000 subscriber newsletter, releasing a self-help book, and breaking a Guinness World Record for the largest action figure in FUBAR's honor. But the cancellation raises questions about his streaming future. Can the king of action movies conquer TV? Or was FUBAR a one-off experiment gone wrong? Here's my take. FUBAR's cancellation feels like a gut punch, not just for Arnold fans, but for anyone who loves a good underdog story. Schwarzenegger poured his heart into this role, blending his larger-than-life persona with a vulnerability we rarely see. The show wasn't perfect. Some of the family drama dragged, and the writing could have been sharper. But it was pure, unfiltered Arnie. Netflix's decision to let 2 years pass between seasons was a self-inflicted wound. In a world where streaming platforms churn out content weekly, leaving fans hanging that long is a death sentence. I can't help but feel Netflix gave up on a show that still had potential to grow.